Guys, it is such a slow day today. What is going on? What's up, Brent? What's up, Matt? What's up, Sunrise Binary? What's up, Chad? What's up, everybody? How are you guys all doing today? It has been one slow morning, but you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. But before I do, guys, if you would, do me a huge, huge favor. If you're new here, click that like button, subscribe to the channel. My name is Tank. This is the IBC Gang YouTube channel. We talk about everything that's happening in the traditional markets as well as the crypto markets. We always talk about what's happening in the Cosmos ecosystem because we're cosmonauts through and through. We're going to be talking about everything that's recently been happening, what's happening currently, and what's probably going to be happening in the future. So if you guys would, like I said earlier, do us a big, big favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification. It really does help out tremendously. It helps us grow. It helps everybody get exposure into what's happening out there in the market. And specifically, it helps the Cosmos ecosystem get exposure because the more people that see these videos, the more exposure the Cosmos gets, which means the more exposure your bag gets. So it's kind of like a win-win for everybody, guys. Help me, help you. You know what to do. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump on into it. What's up, Opa? What's up, guys? It is a slow roll. It is a slow roll today. I even updated, I'm kind of throwing off a little bit. I updated the OBS system and now it's kind of like it's different than what it was before, so it's kind of throwing me off. Also, I'm trying to work on some like overlays and all this other stuff because, like I said, we're trying to update the stream. We're trying to do other things as well on other platforms later on in between our live streams here on YouTube. So just trying to do things, and now it's kind of throwing me off all over the place. But I did change it. I did change it to subscribers only mode. I don't know if I did that earlier, but it is now on a subscribers only so if people want to chat, you guys subscribe. Guys, we're trying to grow. I don't know if that was the right move or not. I'm going to be real. I put it out there on Twitter. I don't know if that's frowned upon or whatnot, but like, you know what? Subscribe. If you want to chat, you want to say I'm crazy, you want to say that you agree, whatever it is, subscribe. That's the only thing I can do right now. I don't know what else to do. What's up, J2000? Ivan, what's up, guys? What is up? Let me move on, and we're walking. So what do we have here today, guys? Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here today. We're on the Dow Jones daily time frame using Market Cipher. I want to point out real quick again, this is kind of like, we knew it was going to happen, but we do have a red dot now. Again, we kind of saw that happening on the Russell. But the Russell is our leading signal or leading indicator in the traditional markets. I keep telling you guys, if you guys are looking at traditional markets first and foremost, always put the Russell on there and then take a look at what's happening there, because that will show you signs of what the usual index or what the, and what it'll show you signs of what the other index funds are going to be doing in the traditional markets. So we did show a red dot on the 16th, 2 days ago. And I told you guys more than likely we would see the other index funds also flash red dots. And look, SPX yesterday, Dow Jones yesterday, or NASDAQ yesterday, Dow Jones today. So again, put the Russell on there. But going back to the Dow, we do have that red dot right now. We're kind of undecided, to be honest with you. Look at these RSIs on the daily time frame. One of them's going up, the other one's coming down. We are still in the positive money flow for Market Cipher B. So that is a good thing. Right now, we are showing a little bit of I want to say like selling pressure, because I guess a lot of people the wrong idea. We're going through kind of like taking a breather right now because we're hitting some key levels, right? Again, we came up to the 200 SMA on the daily, which is that yellow line right here. And I told you guys, as we come up there, expect volatility. What are we doing, guys? We are going through volatility. We're actually still above it right now, just barely. I really want to see if the Dow stays above 33,797, which we're just above it right now. Not very much above it at all, but we are above it just a little bit, guys. So that's a good thing. J2000 says, what's up, IBC Mafia? Should I ape into Gajira? Brad says, J2000, if you're looking for a similar outcome to what happened at Rowan, you should. I don't know, though, man. Brent, I don't know, man. I don't know, bud. We'll get to Kajira in just a little bit. We'll get to the Kuji token in just a little bit, guys. let me go ahead and just take a look, and kind of just zoom back a little bit and kind of show you guys. Like I was saying before, we more than likely are going to come back. I like to see things get back tested. So as we came up here, I like to see this get back tested. If we come down to that level that I just showed you guys before, which is 33,797, just below where we are right now, that would be an A-OK thing in my humble opinion. But the markets are actually starting to respond quite bullishly, to be honest with you. If you go ahead and take a look at the NASDAQ is neutral right now. It's actually up just a sliver, 0.03%. And actually, if you guys remember the things that I was telling you guys on the previous days, right, that we usually start on this little bit of a red kind of start, and then we kind of grind out into the green usually. And if you're looking on the daily, green candle, right? We're getting smashed right now, but we've seen them play out before. We've seen these things play out before. So I'm just going to say a lot of things are pointing. I know a lot of people would have you convinced that, it's doom and gloom time, but I'm telling you guys right now, a lot of things are also pointing in a more neutral or opposite direction as well. We have a lot of other indicators and signals throughout the markets, not just the charts, but like throughout, the news, or the social media platforms and the news platforms that are out there. We have a bunch of other reasons to think that, hey, this actually might just go sideways, which is a good thing. Now, we have a couple of things I want to talk about, but I'm going to run through the index funds real fast. And then I'm going to talk to you guys about traditionally my overview thoughts about traditional finance, traditional stocks, traditional markets. So Dow Jones looking A-OK. NASDAQ coming back into the red just barely, guys. And I think if we come down here to about 13,272, that would be absolutely fine. We're just ebbing and flowing, making that back retest, right? Coming back here, maybe we do something like that and we just keep carrying on like we've been carrying on. The trend is our friend until it's not. So again, the trend is not broken just yet. Until it is, guys, I'm not going to call it. I'm not going to go ahead and front run that train. I'm not going to be like Superman and try to run and get ahead of that train. I'm going to get smashed. I'm just not going to do that. So again, guys, I'm looking for it to actually come down here and get back tested. If it does, that's absolutely fine. We can just keep coming up and we can come like this and keep coming up. And if you guys can't tell, what we'd be doing is retesting previous rejection points after ebbing and flowing. That would be absolutely fine. I know a lot of you guys might be like, Tank, so moon boy. No, I'm really not. I'm just going with the trend until the trend's not going where I think it's going. Until these levels get invalidated, again, this level right here, until that level gets breached. And even when that level gets breached, ultimately, like seriously, we could come down to this level right here and still remain in trend. Like it wouldn't be the most ideal thing, but we could do that. We could thread through this, come down to here, this level, pop off there and kind of keep going on. Then that would still give us a trend line, not so much all the way down like that, but that would still kind of give us a trend line to the upside and still keeping the overall trend intact for the NASDAQ. But a little too early to tell. I will tell you this right now, Market Cipher B, RSI's, still fighting with each other. We're still deep in the green right now, still doing A-OK. We need to have sellers to have buyers. We need to have back tests to carry on. And right now, we're more than likely seeing that carry out. Russell right now, just barely in the green. I sound like a broken record, kind of just doing exactly what I thought it was going to be doing. It's on the daily time frame. We came up to the 200 SMA, got rejected, came up close to 200 SMA, getting rejected, got up to the 200 SMA, getting rejected, right? SPX got up to the 200 SMA, getting rejected. So the Russell doing the same thing. I'm looking for these lower levels again, would be absolutely fine long term. For the SPX, kind of different, to be honest with you. Well, not totally different, but I am looking for right around 4,200 to be like a test level. If we come back down, I'll look to see if it bounces off 4,200. If it cuts through that, again, I'm just looking for this lower retest level, which is 4,124. Yeah, that's what I got. But again, let me go ahead. I covered this. I don't want to spend too much time on it because it's the same things that I've been covering for a long, long time. I do want to put out there, guys, if you guys take a look at investing.com or any of the news outlets that are out there, you just look at the overall sentiment, right? You can go here, investing.com, just click on news, get the most recent opinion that they have. And you can see here, Wall Street steady at open as investors assess Fed minutes. So again, same thing as yesterday. They're just assessing, the overall situation. No real volatility, no real sharp movements up and or down. Let's take a look at this. If we can see anything coming out of this at all, really short opinion piece. The Dow Jones rose 1.54 points at the open. SP open lower. So yeah, it's kind of like neutral right now, right? It's neutral. But let me see here. Wall Street's main indexes were subdued at the open on Thursday, with investors seeking fresh signals for future rate hikes after minutes from Federal Reserve's July meeting suggested less aggressive monetary policy. See, this is what we're looking for right here. And I think this is one of the signals and fundamental reasons, outside of the charts. Don't be just strictly TA based, but, in their own words, in that minutes that they provided yesterday, the Federal Reserve is suggesting a less, or they're open to less aggressive monetary policy tightening in the months to come. And I kind of told you guys that actually a few months ago, like at least 2 months ago, at least, that I thought Q4 things are going to start letting loose a little bit. If you guys know anything about economics and the way that the government kind of does things, like they're going to try to end, the end of the year a little bit on a lighter note. Like, it's not going to be a soft landing at all. There's no soft landings at all, but they're going to at least ease up a little bit. So we might see a 50 basis point rate hike in the federal, in the next Fed meeting. Actually, let me bring that up right now. FOMC. Let me see here. Boom. Oh, don't forgive me, guys. I don't think I had this up here. As you can see, September meeting, like, look at this. Look at this. Let me make sure this is brand spanking new. Boom, 65% versus 34. A lot of people thinking more or less so that 50 is going to be happening than the 75 or, 100. So something to think about, guys. Something to think about. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about, which is really, really interesting, though. Really super interesting. What's up, Blau? What's up, Bees? You traveling? What's up, Fritz? Fractal? Everybody coming in a little bit late. I was a slow start, guys. Insta, what's up, man? What's up? I do want to talk to you guys about something that's really, really interesting. My wife and I were talking about it over wine last night. But if you guys don't know, so there's not going to be there's more stimulus checks coming. But if you just type in new wave of stimulus checks, as you guys can see here, I don't like to go obviously I don't know if you want to call it the Epic Times or the Epoch Times. They're more right leaning. But even if you go down here to CNBC, right, as well, you can see that there actually are several states going to be putting out more stimulus checks. And if you guys can see here, blah, 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 there's going to be more stimulus checks to come. There have been a total of 3 rounds of stimulus checks, payments up to 600. Wait, am I doing the right one? No, this is June. I'm sorry. This is an old one. That's an old one. Where's the new one that I just pulled up? There was a new one that I just pulled up. Here we go. This is the Forbes. I'm sorry. Forbes. I did a mistake. I'm so sorry. This just came out on the 16th, right? These 17 states are sending out stimulus checks. Is yours next? So you can go down here and you can see California, obviously, just going into more debt. They're going to be giving out, $1,050. Colorado's giving out $750. Delaware's giving out $300, up to $300. Florida's giving out $450 payments. Georgia's giving out $250. Again, guys, I'll put this in the links down below so that you guys can check it out. Hawaii giving out $300. Idaho giving out $75. Come on now. Illinois giving out $50. Indiana giving out $325. Maine $850. Minnesota, that's a horrible attempt at that. $750. New Jersey giving out $500. New Mexico $500. Oregon $600. Rhode Island $250. South Carolina $800. Virginia $250. Kentucky pending. Tennessee not on here. There's a bunch of pending ones right here, right? But more stimulus checks getting dished out there, which means what? What do you guys think that means? Come on, let's be real. What do you guys think more stimulus checks mean? Why did we just do what we just did with the Fed? All this means is inflation is going to go back up. That's all that means. Whatever I told you guys, fiat, make pretend money, it's kind of funny also. Some of you guys might live in these states, but I'm just going to be real. A lot of these states that are doing this are broke states. Not all of them. Florida's really good. But I will tell you right now, Hawaii, I know because I was born and raised in Hawaii. Hawaii broke. California, I know you broke. All you guys just keep giving out free stuff. Let's just keep giving it out. We had this conversation yesterday. I know you guys are old as me. You guys watch Mad TV with Stewart's mom? Let's just keep giving out there. Like it's ludicrous. It's clowns. What are you doing, clowns? I swear. But some of you guys might be like, hey, free money. But also at the same time, you guys know what happened the last time we got free money in crypto, right? What happened the last time we got free money? Not that much free. This one's not gonna be that much free money. What happened the last time we got free money in crypto? People decided to degen a little bit. I don't know if that's what's gonna happen this time because people are hurting a lot more. Well, I don't know if they're hurting a lot more. It's hurt time though. So I don't know. Let me catch up with chat. Yay, more helicopter money. Yeah, right. Oh no, more stimulus. Inflation is back on, baby. Yeah, right on, baby. J2000 says 5 Geno for every American. Let's push that into Congress. Yeah. Congress should just buy 5 Geno for every American out there. That's what governments should do. They should all come out and buy 5 Geno for every American and then give that as a savings account to every American and then every world leader actually. Yeah. I think we should do that on a world scale. You guys should come out. You guys should buy some crypto instead of fighting some crypto. You guys should buy some Geno, 5 Geno for every person in the world. And then you should put that out there as like savings. It's like your guys' way for screwing up 401ks and screwing up Social Security and everything else. You guys should put that away for a rainy day for the vast majority of people. Look, I'm changing the game already. That was such a great idea. I had such a great idea. No, you guys had a great idea. I just expanded on it. J2000's idea right there. I just expanded on it. Look, then the world would be a better place. Everybody would love that. Everybody would love that. Yeah. Look, that's what I think you guys should do, governments, world leaders. Instead of trying to push away crypto adoption, embrace it. Give back before the people. Go ahead. You got endless fiat money. Print it. And then buy 5 Geno for everybody, 10 Osmo for everybody, 10 Atom for everybody, and give it back. I want my tax dollars to be going to that, please. Please. Free money. Chad goes, free money, more money in the markets as well. Yep. B says, will it make the crypto market go up? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think like it's different. It's a whole different situation now. Assets will temporarily go up. They will. Whenever you put free money into the economy, people speculate. It doesn't even matter if they need to buy bread or milk or whatever. Like they will speculate 9 times out of 10. Sab says, fiat is the ultimate shot pin. Yeah, right. Insta says, still something that bugs me sometimes. Hold on. You know what? I'm going to do this. I did this and maybe I can follow along a little bit better here. Still something that bugs me sometimes is that sometimes we complain about fiat inflation, but not about crypto assets inflation. Thoughts on that? Well, it's different, right? Inflation on a asset that is fixed is totally different than inflation on an asset that can indefinitely be printed out of thin air. More money for people to try new things. Yep. Pump. B says pump. So it doesn't help the people learn how to. Yeah. Yep. I agree. I know hood rich is real thing about. Yeah, exactly right. Girl, I got $500 or boy, you know what we're going to do with this $500? Go buy me some more weed. I know. So funny. Chris Brown in the house. What? Chris Brown, don't you have your own NFT? What's up, Chris Brown? great ideas aren't used in the clown. No, they don't use my great ideas. I know, you freaking clowns. Why don't you just stop honking your noses and listen for a second? The whole world would dump on us. Ah, yeah, they would. They would. They would. But you know what? If they just did it in a state, like in a good way, like not all at once, right? Just buy over time. So yeah. What's up, Brandy? Long time no see. Mav, do we have 5 billion G? How many people are in the world? How many people are in the US? That's a good question. What's the US population size? What is the US population? What, I swear. My gosh. Here you go. Look at that number. Okay, wait, let's get our handy dandy. Handy dandy. So we take this number, 332-403-650 times 5. Trying to think about how to say that number. 1.6 bill. What's the max supply of Juno? I don't even know if they could do that. Wait, hold on. We're going to figure this out. I know we're going way off topic, guys. I don't care. See what happens when I don't got no mods with me anymore? See, it's all you guys' fault. I'm going to blame it on my mods. People put me back in my place. How much Juno is there ever going to be in? Blah, blah, blah. Maximum supply reached 100. No, there's not. We don't even have that much Juno. We don't even have that much Juno, guys. Look, we couldn't even do that. The max supply is, wait, I just lost it. 185 million. No, wait, am I right? Am I saying that right? Is that million or billion? 185 million? Correct me if I'm wrong. Someone tell me now. Million, billion. 7 bill. There's 7 bill. Oh my God. Wait, why does that say that then? What? Whatever. I'm totally wrong. I'm spacing out. That's a lot of Juno though. That'd be a lot of Juno. Guys, I try to change a bunch of things. There's a bright light shining right at me right here and another one. And I swear it's hard for my old eyes to focus on things. Like I can't even read numbers anymore. Somebody save me. Oprah Winfrey, Tom Cruise, save me. 182 mil. 182. That's insane. 182 mil. Will it dilute the value of Juno? If it came in that fast, yeah. If it came in that fast, it definitely would. I'm going to move on because I'm getting so sidetracked. Guys, right now, Bitcoin ebbing and flowing. Let me go actually down to the better looking chart that I have for Bitcoin for you guys. Boom, boom. We're coming back down to this lower level of support right now on the daily time frame. Critical moment. But you know what? We've been here for like 2 days now. For 2 days, we've been kind of floating around this critical moment. And we're kind of just hanging tough. New kids on the block, right? We're just hanging tough. Just hanging. Are they still? They're still doing like concerts and stuff like that. I swear, like my wife and all her girlfriends are like, oh, New Kids on. But like, they're just super old. Then they're not that old. They're like as old as us. But I'm like, they're not sexy anymore. Why are you going? I don't understand. Maybe they are. I don't know. But yeah, we're just coming back down here, guys. I'm looking for about 2,300 to hold up. I need to see that hold up. I think we will. More than likely, we will. There is a high probability that, that things could turn around on us, though. But I'm being hopeful. So again, I'm being very, very honest about that. So that's what I'm looking out for on the charts right now. Nothing else needs to be said. We're up 0.46% on the day, and trying to hold up even more. Let me move on. Guys, don't forget, if you guys are new here, if you guys are hanging out, I did put it on subscriber only to chat. If you guys are new, if you guys are watching later, Even if you just, you can't chat, you guys are watching later, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. You would really appreciate it. In a year from now, you're going to really appreciate it because the more people that see these videos, the more exposure your bag gets, the more exposure Cosmos gets, the more exposure crypto gets. So do me, if it costs you nothing, it costs you nothing. I don't know why you guys don't do it. It costs you nothing. Jeez Louise. Some people, I swear. Start a band, IBC Kids on the block. You and Brent and Nick, boy band of the Cosmos. Oh man, no, you don't want to hear me like I can't sing at all. No, nope. Gosh, I don't even know if I could dance on stage. Doing all kinds of dumb looking stuff. Gonna move on though. Gonna move on unless anybody has any questions about Bitcoin. Really, guys, it's really simple. We need to hold up above on this trend line. We could wick through it just a little bit, but ideally we'd like to hold up above this trend line, which is right around $2,300. I record the mix. No, you're gonna have to auto tune it. You're gonna have to auto tune it, man. But it's real simple for Bitcoin. Let's move into some of these other, because we do have NFT Thursday today with Homestead. Atom right now, 1186, trying to hold strong, guys. It's up 0.94% on the day. Look at this. Look at this. What I tell you, guys. Look at this upward trend line right here. Came back down, tested it, bounced, right? Not going to say we're out of the woods just yet. Because even if you look at the daily time frame, right? Look at this wick right here. The wick on top of this candle. It's almost as much as the body. I think it's probably more than the body of this candle. So still getting rejected right here, right around $12 and $12 to $12.30, still getting rejected. A lot of sell pressure right around that $12 range for Atom, but still all good things, with time. It's doing its thing, guys. It bounced so far. Again, you're getting another chance. If you haven't already taken profits with some of your assets, guys, you're getting another chance to do so right now. It's kind of stalling out, waiting for you, looking at you like, hey, what you want to do? I'm giving you a chance. So it's there, guys. And that is the same thing I want to tell you guys with Bitcoin and everything else. It's doing its best to give you that chance. If you guys took any of these positions from down there to up here, like, it's giving you that chance. Not saying sell the whole farm, but take your profits. Take your profits, my friends. I do want to show you guys a little bit different for Atom on the daily time frame. Check this little bullish thing out. Look at that trigger dot. Trebek. Huh? I'll take trigger dots for 400, please. You got a trigger dot right there, guys. Look at the RSIs put it back up. We are in the green. Market Cipher B telling me that it's looking strong. But we do show on Market Cipher A, again, a strong wick right now. So, decisions. Bullish on Atom. Yep, everybody, guys. Tank way off track without Brand here today. Super off track. Blaming it all on Brand. I don't even know what happened to Grits. He fell off the face of the earth or something. I think he was moving, but he's gone. I don't know what happened to him. That man didn't even say nothing. By the way, I'm putting him on blast right now. He didn't even say nothing to me or anybody. He was just gone like the wind. I don't know. I hope you're just moving, my friend. I hope you're just moving. Hoping that everything's all right. Just joshing you, just giving you a hard time. See what happens when you leave me alone. But yeah, guys, bullish on Atom, super bullish on Atom. What's Blau saying here? I like the freeform tank. I like it too. But sometimes I'm telling you, I get so much hateful messages from people. Timestamp things, cut it shorter. Can you just cut your videos to 5 to 15 minutes? I'm like, no, negative, no. But it is what it is. I try, but then again, my try is like half-ass when it comes to cutting things short. So, sorry. Let's go into Secret. Secret up 2.8%. Still on the daily time frame, though. Trying to hold up above the 0.5 right now. The 0.5 is right around 122. We're above at 3 cents, basically. Trading at 125. You can see that right here. We wicked down to it, So the 0.5 holding up on the daily pretty well for Secret. Guys, we just got to see. We might even just ping pong. We might just ping pong between the 0.5 and my dotted line right here for a little while. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. All we need to do is stay above on the high side of price action, right? Instead of the low side of price action. If we go forward, with, with time and we just kind of trade within this range, I don't think anybody's going to complain about that, right? Nobody's going to complain about that. The problem is if we dip down below and we start trading on the lower section down here, like we don't want to do that. We don't want to train our chug along on the train on the lower end. We want to be on the higher end, but right now we're above it until the trend is broken. I'm not going to complain. It is what it is, guys. We're just ebbing and flowing. Some crazy stuff happening for the secret chart. If you don't mind me saying, just look at the price movements. They're pretty extreme. They're super like this kind of sketches me out a little bit, to be honest with you. Kind of sketches me out a little bit. I know a lot of people really bullish on Shade, Silk, all this other stuff that's happening over there. But like when I see like really crazy movements like this, like kind of sketches me out, man. Kind of sketches me out. But all in all, I'm not going to complain. I like it. It is what it is. Juno, above $6 again, doing its thing. Look at that, guys. Came up, got resistance threaded through, bounced, but it is getting a lot of resistance again. Same thing for Atom. We're seeing a lot of resistance right around that 630 or 620, 630 price range. Hitting that is hitting a lot of sell pressure. But it's only a matter of time, right? It's only a matter of time. It's kind of like the Sith Lords working their voodoo on Luke. It's like only a matter of time until, or what was it, Luke? It was Anakin. It's like only a matter of time until he comes into the dark side, sees the power of the dark side. So it is only a matter of time until we break through, until, until the dark side just pushes its way up in to the Jedi minds. So guys, we're just waiting. It's all good. It's all good, baby. We're above $6. That's where I want to be. That's, hey, with time. If we come back down, guys, you guys know it's same routine, same sections on the charts. These are the sections I'm looking for. 515, 442, 396, 330, 310, 274, and then Goblin Town all the way back down here. Do I think that's going to happen? Nah. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. But, it is what it is. I profit take, so don't really care. Let me move on. What if you took snippets into shorts and of important points? Bees. I want to do all this, guys. It requires a team. That it would require a team or me not doing anything in the rest of my day. Going back and finding snips on my own, like it's a long stream, right? Like it takes a long time. And then to snip it, edit it, repost it out, like all of that stuff takes such a long time. I admittedly know I have to do this. So don't get me wrong. It's an excuse. I admittedly know, and I want to do all these things, but it's time. It's all about, even me going back and time stamping all this stuff takes me a lot of time to like get it exactly to where people wouldn't complain like, hey, you timestamped that. That's not really what you're talking about. Like to get it exactly, we watch everything, get the times and put them in there and all this other stuff. Takes a lot of time for a solo dolo kind of guy. I was actually going to put something on Twitter earlier where I saw Don Krypton say, I spend 50 hours a month talking to people and pushing interviews. Bro, get out of here. Seriously, stop it. Let me just show you right here. 50 hours a month. You spend 50 hours a month. Do you think that's hard work? Let me show you. I spend roughly about 1.5 hours a day. Let's just say 2 hours because I used to do that 5 times a week. 5 times a week, right? Times 4. And that's probably more than that, right? 40 hours. And I've been doing this. No, wait. And I've been doing this. How long now? I don't even know how long I've been doing this now. I don't even know. I got to go back and look. I got to think 2 to 3 hours. Yeah. And then not to mention, like I do this on Twitter Spaces. I do it on Discord. Like, don't even just cry me a river, bro. Cry me a river. Don't even talk to me about like how much time you spend trying to engage. Anyway, no, I like Don. But anyway, 750 per streams. Yeah. And that's a lot of work, right though, Brent? It's a lot of work. Anyway, going so off track again. Juno looking good, guys. You know the zones. Osmosis stable coining it on the higher end though. 121 right now, up 3.12%. Guys, if we go to Goblin Town, if things reverse, you know the sections on the charts. Again, I'm gonna say it 112, 104, 90 cents, and then Goblin Town all the way down here. I put them in our Discord. If you guys want to join us on Discord, you guys want to see these charts and just use them for reference along with a couple of other people who post charts, Ivan, Blau, everybody. There's a few other great charters who post in our Discord. Join our Discord. Look at the link down below. You can come and check it out. If you're a trolly person, though, I will get rid of you. Please be a positive person. We cannot stand trolly people or negative people. We ain't got time for that. We're trying to make some money. Trying to make some money up in here. But yeah, Evmos guys, feeling good about that buy that I made for Maneki. Yeah. 198 right now, up 6.77%. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Feeling good about that. Guys, we staked it with Oni. By the way, if you guys know I'm really big fans of Jacob and Notional, but I'm telling you now, we love Jake. We love Kevin. We love the Oni team. If you guys also want to find a really good validator who is like proactive, right there with the people, engaging, always working towards the betterment, in my humble opinion, of the ecosystem, Oni is a great choice. We staked it with Oni. I'm going to be staking a bit more of stuff going forward with Oni, guys. A lot of these liquid staking protocols that are coming out, these validators that do really great things, are losing delegations. Because, everybody wants to partake in liquid staking, which I get it. Am I a big fan of it? Not so much. Like I get there's a lot of benefit for it, but not so much, right? Long-term investor hat on speaking. But there's a lot of these validators who could use your support, who are losing their delegations, for no, I want to say no good reason, but I guess it's a good reason, but like just for the plain fact that liquid staking is coming out from a lot of different protocols, and people are going to partake in that. So, guys, Oni could definitely see more delegations come their way, both in Osmo, Juno, Evmos, and I think they're actually. I know. Actually, shout outs to Kevin. Actually, I got my feet wet a little bit in Kujira yesterday, and some Kuji, and I staked it with Oni because I support the man. I support the team. Right. I support all of them over there. So yeah. Shout outs to Oni. What's up? Richard from Oni is cool as hell too. They are the whole. I don't know how to say his name. Ryo, Ryo. There's a lot of other ones. A lot like Kevin's just the more outspoken one, but there's a lot of them from over there, guys. Oni is super cool. So yep, awesome sauce that we made a decision yesterday. Was like, we're in. We didn't throw the whole farm at it because we're being smart about it. But yeah, looking really good right now, guys. If we reverse, guys, look at these levels again: 185, 176, 157, between 137 and 142, and then 109, and all the way down here to Goblin Town. I call it Bren's Goblin Town. That's 81 cents. Bren is the mayor of Goblin Town. He's waiting patiently. I don't know. I'm going to say it, Brent. Like, whenever we talk about, I know they're not goblins, but like whenever we talk about Goblin Town, for whatever reason, I always think of like the troll movies and like that shiny guy that's like just waiting and got in the town. what was the things that were always trying to eat the trolls? I don't know why. Maybe they look more like goblins, but I envision Goblin Town looking like that. Like that's what I envision. I don't know why. That's what I do. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and take a look. We got 5 more minutes until we're going to go ahead and get Homestead over here real quickly. Let's take a look at Osmosis, see what we can see. Oh, stop it. Kujira up. Look at Kujira, guys. Kujira up 9.6% on Osmosis. 166. It's trading at once. It's actually came down. So it's funny. It actually came down a little bit from those highs. But it did run up recently in the past hours. Like ran up to, wow. Holy smokes. Came up to $2 on here. Hold on. What is it on the Kuji? Kuji 165. Can we see the wicks? Show me the wicks. I'm a bad boy. Show me the wick. Come on. It ran up. Yeah, I didn't do as much. 180. Okay, 180. Big difference there, right? You could have arbitrage, guys. Look at that. Low liquidity on osmosis, right? So things there to take advantage. So that ran up. Let's look at Neta. Neta almost up to $200 now. A lot of people staking their Neta. Ion up 4.02%. Trying to get back up to that 1400 price point. Stargaze doing really good. I can look at all you Maneki holders, everybody that printed stuff. We're going to be talking about NFTs in just a minute with Stargaze, guys. But a lot of you guys that minted just recently, guys, look at you guys all in profits. I know. I see you guys trying to sell some of your Manekis. We're going to take care of you in just a little bit, guys. But 33 cents or 0.033. It's up 2.07 right now. Looking good. Let me go and look at one more thing here. What else I got in here? Yeah, I don't see anything crazy. Wait, let me see if I see anything crazy before we switch on over real quick. Is there anything crazy? Kuji is like the most craziest one. The Dark token. Wow, Dark is up 8.2%. Why? Well, Dark just went, or Constellation just went through this big change, but they're like more of like Solana and ETH and stuff like that. Like we had them on the channel, but admittingly, I'm still kind of lost. Okay, it obviously doesn't even want, okay, there we go. I was gonna say it obviously doesn't even want to talk about the token. So, interesting, super interesting. Anyway, let's go ahead and pivot, guys, because we do have some friends coming on the stream. Let me see if he's here, actually. Let me see if he's here, if Homestead is here or not. I don't see him. And I don't see anybody in the waiting either. Hopefully we can see our friends when they do come in. General, we have to give them speaker roles. I don't see them. Oh, wait, there we go. I see you there. Let me get you a speaker role. Yes. Homestead and Failberry. I got you guys some speaker roles. What's up, Homestead? Boom. How you fellas doing? Wait. Maybe, hold on. Let me. Yeah.
Hey, Tank.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Good. Not much. Just getting everything muted on one side and unmuted on this
I
side.
gotcha. It's a struggle, man. It is a struggle.
Yeah. Try not to have any feedback in the background or anything. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Tried to update a few things.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we definitely can.
Excellent. Hi there.
Yeah, but Homestead, I'll let you go ahead and have at it, man.
Awesome. Thanks, Tank.
Mm-hmm.
So, how are you?
Hello.
Can you hear us? It says you're muted and also deafened at the same time. So you might need to, there you go. I think we should hear you now. Technical issues, guys. Bear with us.
Uh-oh.
We'll figure it out. There's always something, though. It really is. It's always. While he's figuring it out, let's go ahead and kind of like just roll into it, I guess. So you guys know we have Homestead on every Thursday, and he talks about upcoming NFT projects or NFT projects that are doing really cool things, so that we can give you guys awareness of what's happening in our ecosystem with NFT projects. Homestead is one of those individuals who knows a lot more when it comes to NFTs than I do. So Homestead, what do you have for us today? Who do you have for us today?
Yeah, Tank. So the guest today was going to be Horizons Unbound. And then I think we've got like one of their primary creators or co-founders or something like that joining us. It seems like the main person that interacts in their Discord. But Horizons Unbound is going to be a play to earn game, where you hold your NFTs in the game, and the NFTs are these planets, and you're going to mine Unboundium from them. Unboundium is going to be the like token within the game that you can play to earn. And Horizons has paired up with a bunch of different NFT projects. So they're just one of those projects kind of building through this market and continuing on. And those are the kind of projects I've been wanting to feature. So
yeah, cool. I think we can hear you now, my friend.
Unboundium is going to be the like token within the game that you can play to earn.
And Horizon
But we do
teamed
hear
up with a bunch
feedback.
of different NFT
Whatever it
projects.
is, we
So,
definitely do still hear feedback. It's
It's echoey.
yeah, it's definitely echoing a delayed. If you're watching it on stream, you're probably gonna have to mute the stream. And yeah, because we're hearing a delayed response from Homestead. We're gonna figure this out, guys. What's up, Blau? Well, later, Blau. Thanks for joining, man. But we are going to figure this out. While Homestead them try to figure this out, I'm going to try to navigate it. And Homestead, if you want to jump in, while you guys are trying to figure that out in between things, please feel free to do so. Admittedly, I was just playing around with this earlier. We talked about it on our last NFT. I believe it was our last NFT Thursday about Horizon Unbound. And I thought it was really, really interesting. So admittedly, guys, I went out there, and I actually minted me a couple, just two of them, because I wanted to play around and see what it was all about. It's pretty cool. Like I minted one of these planets, and like it's really cool how you can kind of interact with it. It reminds me a lot of Mint Scan's, I guess, homepage or whatnot when you're looking at like the overall ecosystem or whatnot. But it's really cool. I got this planet. Hopefully these are crystals of some value. And then I also minted this cool, which looks like Saturn to me. Obviously not, but minted this planet as well. So I thought that was really cool. And I don't know, man. I really just like playing around with interactive stuff like this. NFTs that do these kind of things, like I really, it scratches my itch to where like I just need to touch it. I do want to ask though, Homestead, up in the right corner there, they can't see it on the screen, but up in the right corner, there's like a meteor thing. What is this? I'm scared to click it because I don't want a meteor to like explode my planet.
Look, it looks like we might have lost Felber.
Yeah, it looks like
he's trying to jump back in.
He'll figure it out.
So Tank, I'm still actually learning about this game myself.
Okay.
So here's my kind of story on it. I found out, I think it was through Area 47 base. I found out that 3 or 4 of the NFT collections I held were actually partnered with Horizons Unbound. And so I looked into it a little bit, and you go into their dashboard there, and if you click dashboard on the web page in their portal, it'll show you the other NFTs you hold and how much Unbondium per day they're going to earn when the game launches live. That got me into looking into it a little more, and then I minted a couple of the planets. Yes, sweetheart, I'm on a call.
Dad, you guys, so real life right there. That's why I appreciate Homestead so much. It's so dad life.
You
dude.
can, honey. Go for it. Yeah, sorry. I feel like I'm trying to get to the point where I don't apologize for it anymore.
No. Yeah, you definitely don't have to apologize about that.
But it's still like, I don't know. Anyways. So yeah, I got into it with that, and then I looked at the planets and kind of read a little bit of the story, or like the thought involved in the story. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to play this game with my son. He's almost 6, and it sounds like it could be fun. And a cool way to get him into kind of computer games a little bit. He loves looking at all the NFTs I mint with me and things like that. He's a huge fan of some of them. So I was like, I already hold a bunch of these NFTs that qualify me for the Unboundium. I might as well mint a few planets and see where this project goes.
Yeah, they were cheap too. I mean, not to say cheap is whatever, but like they're only 100 stars.
100 stars
to mint them.
Exactly. You can get a decent collection going, and if it's something that interests you, maybe you can have fun with it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah. There we go. Hey.
It works. We finally got that. How are you doing, my friend?
Excellent. Hey, not too bad. How about yourself?
I'm doing well.
Excellent.
But yeah, I'm sorry. You can jump in. Homestead and I were just talking about the NFTs and the overall project and what it's doing, trying to understand it better. So feel free to just jump right in there and tell us all about this.
Yeah, so I guess to summarize, Horizons Unbound is a space theme NFT game where you can own universal property, like planets and systems. You can build bases, extract Unboundium, which is the universal currency, and just to kind of explore through our expedition feature. planets right now are required to play the game, at least the landing building portion. But Unboundium is just required to explore and then launch missions. So there's something for everyone here. You can do the kind of like a tower defense type game, or you can, if you're not into like that, the interactive action stuff, you can spend Unboundium to explore. And the exploration is, per system, we're gonna have like a 20 by 20 grid, so about 8,000 areas where you can, take a chance on exploring that specific area and bringing back an NFT. The NFTs can be towers, planets, items that generate more Unboundium. It could be partner NFTs, or it could be cryptocurrency. So the exploration or expedition features kind of like a little bit of a gamble.
That's pretty cool. So that is pretty awesome. So every one of those spaces that you guys have, there could be hidden like treasures there for you guys, for us to bring back. It's just, that's awesome. Okay, cool. I had a question while I'm looking at the two that I minted yesterday, on my dashboard. When I'm looking at my NFTs, there's a meteor on the top right. What is that?
So the meteor just provides a little bit of extra information about your planet. It's going to give you, what attributes are on the planet. And there's a little bit of functionality right now. These buttons are going to change, but at the bottom, you can, right now you can do the landing feature. So if you click on land, you'll be able to land on your planet. And that's just kind of pulling in a few attributes, that are within the NFT, and then building the world based on that. So just a little bit of extra information.
I was so nervous. I was saying it earlier. I didn't want to click the meteor thing because I was like, I don't know if that means it's going to send a meteor to my planet or not.
And landing's a new function, right?
Yeah, it's very alpha. It's just, I like to release a lot of little things at once instead of giant features, that take months and months to develop. So yeah, the landing, I removed collision detection when I sent it live, and I removed the shooting ability. So right now it's pretty much you just walk and jump around and walk through trees.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, it's just something up there.
There's even a gravity kind of feature. It does make you feel like you're jumping kind of in space with I'm jumping over the trees, guys. You guys see this? I know there's a little bit of a delay, but I had to play around with it. That's pretty cool. Okay, so how do I get out of this?
With the planets themselves, Tank had kind of mentioned this before you were able to jump in, how he's got the crystals on his. Is that like, are the planets with the crystals the mineable planets, or is all of the planets mineable, or?
Yeah, all the planets are going to be mineable, and the attributes that you have will dictate special effects on the planets. So, for example, I haven't actually determined what each of them will do, but if you have a lava planet, while you're on the planet, you might get 20% resistance to fire, things like that. So the crystals might add, a certain amount of defense. And the landing feature is actually going to be the main part of the interactive game, which is, it's kind of like a tower defense where you have a command center, you choose where to build it, and enemies will come once you're extracting Unboundium to attack that mining center. And you build towers to ward off the enemy. So it's almost like a tower defense, except they don't follow a lane. They can come from any side, and their mission is to destroy your Unboundium generator. And of course, the longer your generator runs, the more Unboundium you get.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty, I don't want to say, and please don't take this. I love that you, not that it's simple in any means, but I love how you kind of kept it simple with the tower defense kind of thing. Like I love playing. Many people love playing tower defense kind of games. And in every game I've ever played, to be honest with you, I've always, whether it's an MMO or like whatever it is, I'm a farmer. I'm a miner. Like, I like doing those kind of tasks for whatever reason. It's really addicting to me. And I, for some reason, get a lot of enjoyment and gratification out of it. So like, this is right up my alley, to be honest. I like finding stuff and exploring it and mining things, man.
Yeah. And that's kind of the direction I'm going is there's a lot of little activities that are for everybody. Some people might like the tower defense stuff. Some people might like the exploration. It's going to be a play to earn game. But the main focus, of course, is creating something that's enjoyable regardless of how much you're earning. I think finding that balance is very difficult, though. But ultimately, I think that's what will make a successful play-to-earn game. So that's definitely the direction we're going with this project.
Yeah, for sure. I can definitely, and I'm probably sure Homestead agrees. Like whenever you can forget the tedious tasks that you're there for, like some people will just get into things to farm real life values or whatever, but like when you can forget that because you're actually enjoying what you're doing, the adoption rate for that game or platform just increases, tenfold. So yeah, I absolutely love it, man. I'm sorry, Homestead. If you want to keep leading it, I feel like I'm taking over I do have some questions though, but if you
No, don't worry, Tank.
Okay,
I
cool.
mean, we can kind of go back and forth here. I do have a question about the Planet NFTs. One thing I've noticed is the card border seems to be what dictates like common, uncommon, or rare NFTs. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's actually the attributes that are on the planet, and then I generate the border based on how many attributes you have. So each attribute will have a little, a point system to it, and then if it has enough, it will be given an uncommon, rare border. But yeah, so we have the white borders, which are common. Green is uncommon. Rare will be the blue, and then mythic is red, and then the rarest is the cosmic, which is the purple borders.
Cool. I just got my first blue one like I think the last time I minted, and I was like, oh man, this is now I'm on a quest to get even deeper into this. So, and of course, then my son, he's like, all right, so when are we going to mint our next planet? Because he's kind of gotten the idea of it too. So.
You gotta be careful about getting those kids hooked on stuff. They'll be like, all right, mint another one, Dad. Mint another one now. Again. Mint it again. Like that's how my son is all the time. Like, I'll show him something cool. It's like, just spend endless money. Go ahead, Dad. Which I'm all for it though. I just like them having fun. I do want to ask about the partnership. So tell me a little bit more about the projects that you guys have partnered here on the side. I know you guys have Starty, the WAD Squad, a bunch of them. Sunnyside Pixels, I think Sunnyside being, one of the very more popular ones out there in the cosmos. Classified Cats as well. Like what's going on here? How does that?
Yeah, so the partnerships are just a way to give you a little bit of a boost by purchasing NFTs from other projects that we think are really good, and they have a good direction ahead of them. So it's just to boost other NFT projects. So for example, if you're not too much into the Horizon Unbound planet, you could pick up a few Starties and generate Unboundium that way.
Oh, okay, cool. That's what I was going to get at. If that like still gives you access to generating more of those. Okay. Where are you guys? Like, if you don't mind me asking, as far as your development goes, because I'm sure this is a ton of work. A lot of people don't really understand how much work goes into things like this. Where are you right now? I know I was following along with your roadmap, but where are you right now with the development? And are you kind of running into unforeseen snags? And where do you also see on top of that, any new development coming out? Is it anytime soon? Or
yeah. So right now, our focus is going to be on the expedition system and, of course, the Unboundium token distribution. Those kind of have to be done simultaneously, something I didn't realize when I was first putting this together. But for you to go on expeditions, you need Unboundium. And to generate Unboundium, there has to be, some kind of demand for it. So I postponed the token generation or distribution just because I didn't want to flood the market and pretty much make them worthless. Mm-hmm. The next step would be the expeditions and Unboundium distribution, and then we'll start focusing on the landing feature. As far as major features coming out, I'm looking at probably a month, maybe a month and a half to get this big feature out. And this is going to be the biggest one of the project yet. So getting the Unboundium to the users, and then, of course, allowing them to spend it on the expeditions. And that will come with another collection as well.
Do you have a platform that you would like to see the Unbound token eventually land on?
Well, I was thinking about building them on Juno. Mm-hmm. But because it's already set up and it's going to save me a lot of time. But I'm back and forth on that. So what I'm doing is I'm building the underlying structure, and then whatever token I decide to use or at least extract from, I can just kind of place on top. So I'm not sure if I'm going to create my own or if I'm just going to use Juno Mint. So that's
Juno Mint
something
would
that's
be
still
really easy. If you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to, definitely don't feel pressured. What is your hesitancy about using Juno Mint? Because that would be my obvious, like for anybody doing anything like this, right? Like that would be off the top of your head and gun to your head, like the quickest way to do something in the easiest way, right? Like, so why are you saying that you, might be hesitant on doing that? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah. So the biggest hesitation I think is that you're using, stars to buy the NFTs, and then you're using Juno to kind of process things, and it's just two different tokens in one system. Not too intuitive, I think, for a lot of people. Although, I mean, the crypto world, we're all pretty technical, so I don't know how big of a hurdle that's going to be. But yeah, it's going to require Juno to process the transactions. So some people might not have that. Another one is we would have more control over the contracts if we built them ourselves, rather than using Juno Mint. But I don't know how much at this point we're going to need to build custom contracts. I can see it with the store. We'll have an Unboundium store where you can spend Unboundium to get NFTs that you couldn't, buy with stars. So as we explore that a little bit more, that'll dictate the direction we go. But right now, I am developing on Juno Mint, but I'm just not sure if that's where we're going to stay.
Yeah, kind of just fiddling around with it, seeing if it actually would work or not.
Yes.
Over there? Okay. If you know what I'm asking as well, is it just you? How big is your team?
Yeah, I have this habit of saying we.
Is it just you?
It is just, from the beginning, it's just been me. So I'm developer, designer, marketer, and I just try to take on it all. I do have a developer lined up to join me in the next couple of weeks. And I'm really excited about that. Probably one of the best developers I've ever met. So things are really going to get going once he joins. And then, of course, after that, I plan on bringing a designer in. I don't think I'm a terrible designer, but I'm definitely not the designer I want for the project. Yeah.
Renaissance man. You're good at a lot of things, but not specifically a master at any one thing in particular. But it's not a bad thing. And I can, man, good for you. Developers are really, especially good developers, are really hard to come by. They're super scarce. Like a lot of people think that they're all over the place. In the cosmos, it's really hard to come across a free developer that has the time to dedicate to one project entirety. So good on you, man. I'm sure that's going to open up a lot of, alleviate a lot of stress and a lot of work that you've been doing on your own. So, but man, that's, I'm talking about that. That's actually really incredible that you've done all of this. How long have you been working on this?
I think I started the initial design of the planets in February. And pretty much started the coding, I think, towards the end of March. So yeah, it's been about 5 months.
I have a bad habit as well, as I was saying. Do you mind? If you don't mind, how did the original concept come to life? Where did you always have an idea that you wanted to do maybe like something with blockchain and games and NFTs, or like how did this happen?
Oh yeah, I've always been interested in games, and I got the crypto space in 2016 during the first boom, like I think most people, and I didn't get into NFTs until about a year and a half ago. Before I got into it, I was one of those people that were saying, who would pay this much for an image? And I really didn't understand the underlying technology behind it, and what it could become. So I started out on Gala, and they actually make these little games. Some of them are little 3D browser games. Some are
just talking about
standalone
Gala
games.
games the other day.
Yeah, and then I also came from Wax as well, where Wax, they don't do a lot of 3D, but they do a lot of text-based games where you do mining. And I like the gaming aspect of Gala, and I like the overall mining idea from Wax. And so I went ahead and combined the two. And I've always been a fan of space. So a lot of this stuff, like the planets, I actually built 2-3 years ago just messing around with 3JS, which is just a WebGL library that allows you to build 3D objects in the browser. So a lot of this I extracted from that, and just kind of start putting it together, and it's been coming to life since then.
What it's being that you came from all of those spaces, I guess outside the cosmos, was it what brought you to the cosmos? Was it just the ease? Was it what was it? The ability to kind of like just launch it yourself, or?
Yeah, I like the idea of Cosmos, and how they kind of set everything up to communicate with each other. So I always thought that was probably the future of crypto. And Ethereum and Gala was on Ethereum. I think they're creating their own chain now, but it was unsustainable. I'm glad that they're going to proof of stake now, but it was completely unsustainable with the direction it was previously. And Cosmos just low fees, everything communicated with each other, and I thought, yeah, this is the future, and that's kind of where I want to be. And then of course Stargaze announced that they're gonna start doing NFTs. I was like, hey, I think this is a good time to kind of get into the learn about blockchain and smart contracts and advanced programmatically. So even if it's not a success, I have a lot of experience under my belt. So I did a lot of new things with this project. I used Vue.js. It's on Nginx, and just kind of throwing as much new technology, to me at least, as I could.
Yeah, no,
just use as a learning experience.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad, I just love digging kind of down into those types of questions for the developers and for the launchers that, regardless of like to what scope they're doing their NFT projects and stuff like that, because it's super, super interesting. I love hearing like the reasons on why they came here or where they're coming from. I think it just fits like your whole idea, like you said, with space, obviously Cosmos, space, all the cosmonauts, all this stuff. It's a good theme. And yeah, so like I'm really, really interested. Again, I'm so glad that Homestead kind of like puts these up for us sometimes to because there's so much happening sometimes that I admittedly miss. But this is really, really interesting, and I absolutely love this. And like Homestead is doing, I could see myself doing this with I have an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old, both who's always super curious and trying to figure out what I'm doing on here. But this is one of those things where I feel like not only do I find it interesting because I'm a miner and I'm a explorer with my games and stuff like that, and I could probably find myself spending hours just especially as you develop out further, just kind of exploring while I'm doing other things, but I can see myself spending a lot of times and getting to know them a bit better. So like does it ever feel weird to you while I'm saying that, and while Homestead has said that before, did you ever think like, what you're also doing, you're bringing families and fathers together with their kids? Like, it's interesting, right? Like people develop games for all these other reasons, but like the real applications and the real benefits that they sometimes produce are the things that you never thought about. Like I probably will spend a lot of time with my sons playing this game.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's something that I really never thought about, and it's just icing on the cake.
Yeah, and
I'd love to play this with my son. So yeah, that's great.
Oh, nice. How old is your son?
He's only 4 right now, but he is definitely a gamer.
The 4-year-olds, man. I remember it was like just yesterday.
Oh yeah, yep.
Do you only have the one?
So he'd love this. Oh no, I have 5 children.
Oh my gosh, never mind. Is the 4-year-old the youngest?
No, he's actually second oldest. I have 5 months.
Oh my gosh, you're a man for punishment, aren't you? No, that's
awesome. It's a little rough right now, but it's.
So you're doing all this. Right? You're doing all the. Hopefully it's an investment. You're doing all this work on top of 5 children. Man, I had a lot of respect for the man beforehand, just talking about his work. Now he's talking about doing all this work with 5 kids. Good gracious, guys! You guys got to come over here, support this man, and mint off a couple of these NFTs, please, for the sake of his children.
Hey, my wife is a stay-at-home mom, so she's half of this project, right?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, yep. Hey, guys, we can only go so far without the help of a strong woman behind us, guys. I don't know how you'd be able to do it without a wife that's supporting you and keeping things in order. Man, I thought sometimes I have a workload that's high, and I do, but if I had more than what I have now, my wife has asked me a few times, "Do you want another one?" I'm like, no, get me fixed. Anyway, no, that's awesome, man. Good for you. Good for you, man. For the sake of time, we are kind of running into 10:30. I am trying to keep it a little shorter compared to what I usually do. Do you have anything else that you would like to add on that maybe we didn't cover before we wrap it up?
Oh no, I think you did a great job. Yeah, we're just continuing with the development. Like I said, once I get the next developer on, it's really gonna expedite the releases, and yeah, just taking it one day at a time. So no, I think you did a great job.
Awesome, man. Also, I think you did a great job presenting your project as well. Homestead and I have been working along with a lot of my other team that's in a Discord and on the YouTube channel and whatnot. But I don't know if you watched the channels before or the videos before. We were talking about maybe getting together a kind of round table of sorts of different developers, NFT developers, maybe even protocol developers. When we do have our NFT segment, if you are at all interested, I would love to have you back to kind of give your thoughts on a round table discussion. It's really open-ended kind of discussion. But then also maybe we could touch base on the developments for your project later, if you're up for it.
Oh yeah, I'd love that.
Cool.
Oh, definitely.
Awesome. Well, we'll definitely keep in touch, or at least I know Homestead will definitely keep in touch, and I look forward to seeing all the work that you're putting into everything, man. I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, and I appreciate you having me on the program. And yeah, this has been great. Appreciate your market analysis too. It's good to see someone going into the old systems too, like the Dow and S&P 500. I still think that's important, and it's good to see it.
It's amazing how many people don't, to be honest with you. It really is amazing how many people just ignore that and only go on crypto charts. I'm like, what are you crazy? But yeah, I appreciate the compliment. Guys, if you guys don't know, I put the links down below for his Twitter and also the webpage for you guys to easily find. If you guys are watching this later, all you guys have to do is go check out the information down below, and you guys can easily drop him a follow and or get yourself an NFT on the platform. Yeah, I appreciate it, bud. I really do appreciate it.
Excellent. Well, thanks for having me on.
Awesome. We'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, Homestead, let's do you have anything else that you want to kind of move on into really quickly?
I can just do the 2 quick Freshman Friday projects if you want.
Sure, let's do that.
But yeah, I don't really have much else to add. We talked about Pad Pals, I want to say almost a month ago. Yeah. They were supposed to be a Freshman Friday project. They vanished. Their Stargaze channel and the Stargaze Discord, they've been trying to get it back on, it looks like a couple of times. So whatever technical issues they have, it seems like are resolved. And they are currently actually on the Stargaze Launchpad. You can actually go and see them if you go through Stargaze. 75 total, 2,350 stars each. Hand designed, hand colored. PFPs. And you can check out that person's Instagram if you follow the Pad Pals NFT Twitter handle as well.
Awesome.
The other project, is Star Supremes, which is from Star Equinox, a previous Stargaze Launchpad project. If you mint Star Supremes, you're going to get an airdrop of the Pixel collection.
These are creepy, by the way. I don't know why. Yeah, they're creepy to me.
They are creepy, aren't they?
I don't know why. Like usually I'm okay, but like for whatever reason, this the whole staring at you is just like.
Dude, here's the thing though. This is the kind of art to me sometimes that people are like, they go crazy for.
Oh, for sure.
So this is one of those ones, like it could go faster. I don't know. But looking at those, like there'll be some people that really love those for their PFP.
Yeah. Bunch of creepy people.
If you're an OG minter of their other collections, you're on the whitelist for this collection. If you have 4 or more from the OG collection, you're going to get some airdrops of this collection. It looks like they wanted to have this out some months ago, but delayed due to market conditions. It's 888 total. I saw in their Discord the total available on Stargaze is going to be about 820 from those airdrops that they withheld, and maybe some for giveaways. And it's 400 stars each. So again, like I said, the art right there is that kind that sometimes people go for.
I can see a lot of people going for that. I was just saying, right? For me, it kind of creeps me out. To be honest with you guys, being from Hawaii, we had this thing. It's a quick story, really quick story. I'll try not to go too far off the topic, but we had this thing growing up in Hawaii that would get told to all the keikis. The keikis are kids, and your ohana would tell you like there's a green lady that lives in the botanical gardens that like would come out and like this just fits exactly like the green lady. Obviously it wouldn't be the white face, but it was like, you know, that boogeyman lady or whatnot. And like anytime I'm looking at this, I'm like, man, my auntie used to tell me about the damn green lady, and this just looks like the green lady. She's coming out to get me. This looks bad.
That's hilarious. Well, I'm not changing my Maneki PFP anytime soon. So, you know, if I mint stuff that's PFP only, I'm going to have to love the art. So that's all I'll say on that.
Yeah, it can be creepy like this. No, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get one because it just creeps me out. I think these are gonna really sell out though, to be honest with you guys, probably really fast just because of the creepiness of them. So I'm gonna keep an eye out and watch this and how quickly how much are they going for again when they mint? Did it say? Does it say how much they're going for? Their whitelist, Stargaze Zone.
They're 400 stars each.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, no, that's why I was saying like the supply isn't huge. They're not that expensive in terms of the mint cost.
Oh wow!
And they have that weird kind of, I don't know, it's almost alluring creepiness to that AI look.
You know, it's
and some people go crazy for that, you know?
Have you noticed for like, you know, and I'm not trying to say anything, but like there's a lot of AI generated art recently, especially on Stargaze, right? That have been coming out, but a lot of them, especially ones of this caliber, like this is really good in my opinion. Or at least up there with the rest of them, right? That are really, really good. Most of them go for like at least 1,000 stars. So that's really cheap. Are you seeing more and more projects come down on price just because of the markets, or?
I'm not exactly sure. You know, like I said, when I was looking through their Discord for info about this, it looked like they were talking about this in their announcement section as far back as like June or May, late May, early June. So, you know, some of the delay happened with the big time change in the market dynamic over the summer.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were always planning for this kind of price point. I think what's this 400 stars today is maybe what, $12?
Yeah, it's not much.
Bucks.
Yeah.
So it's not terribly expensive at all. Maybe they were always planning that kind of price point. Maybe they got to the point where it was time to move with this collection, you know, or, you know, I mean, again, here's a project too that's kind of just stuck it out through the market. They haven't been hard on promoing and things like that. So, you know, maybe this is a good price point for them to be able to meet their budgeting and things like that, and
move forward with other things.
Still maybe have a chance with minting out and exactly moving on. And so, yeah, like you said, we've seen that where some things are priced high, and you could see there's things still minting on Launchpad from the last several weeks.
There is.
You know,
we talked about that right before. We talked about that. I would really like to see them like, I think honestly, like it's. I know we're kind of derailing a little bit, but we've talked about that before. Like, I really would like to see some of these, especially the featured ones. Like, look, if you don't mint out within a certain time, like,
or even hit like 50% minted.
Yeah, like
if you reach a certain threshold, maybe you can sit there and keep pushing yourself. You know, or if you've got a real project going, like Horizons Unbound is still there. You know, that's one.
Yeah.
You know, or like the Sunny Side is another good example where like it might take them 3-4 weeks to get to their mint out, but they eventually do. And so, you know, there's some give and take, and this is the conversation that the Stargaze questions always run into. Is it supposed to be a somewhat permissionless system that gives people access to NFTs, but how much do we want to keep people safe and things like that? Because it's also supposed to be this very new user-friendly system and NFT platform. So it's a catch-22 with Stargaze.
Yeah, it's a tightrope. It definitely is a tightrope. Like, I can specifically say, because I know one of the individuals who has been working on board puzzles for even before, like, you know, for a while, for a long time. I knew this individual a long time ago. And like, if you just go, they've been on the featured page for forever now, and they're at a 37% mint. I'm like, when are you guys going to start bumping these people off of the, I mean, is it just indefinite? We just keep them there forever, or can they reapply, or I don't know. Sometimes it's weird, but it is a tightrope, and I get it. Like what you're saying, you know, it's a give and take, for for platforms like this. And, you know, I guess it is what it is. But yeah, I absolutely love it. We're going to be taking a look at and keeping an eye out on our friends with Horizon. Thank you so much for making that connection and getting him on. I had a really good conversation with him. Really, really interested to see what happens with his work. And again, guys, support the man. He's got 5 kids. It's cheap. You guys can go mint one of these planets. It's really, really cheap. It's 100 stars. 100 stars.
Yeah. And I guess that's kind of what I realized too with having the guests on is like, as opposed to maybe the project that's minting this week or something like that, we have no idea exactly what's going to happen with them, or, you know, especially if it's a newer project, why not have our guests be these projects that are actually building in this ecosystem and doing cool things with connecting with other projects like Horizons, or like the stuff that Viral's doing. Like we've had these guests on that are actually doing amazing things. And I feel like that's where we should be dedicating that guest time to. So
for sure.
I'm happy to keep trying to find those projects for people to hear about.
Awesome, man. All right, guys, for the sake of time, we are going to wrap it up. Homestead, as always, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
Have a great day, Tank.
Have a great day, man. Have a great day. Guys, we're going to be kind of wrapping it up here. If you guys haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your mama, tell your auntie, tell your sister, tell your brother. If you're watching this after, guys, I'm telling you, it costs you nothing. You have a YouTube account. All you got to do is hit that little thing down there. Just touch the little thing down there. Pop, just like that. That's it. And you're a supportive person. You're a good supportive person. That's all you got to do is set it and forget it. But, and then you're going to get cookies for the rest of your life. Maybe, maybe not. I can't make those kind of promises. But it would definitely be appreciated by me. It would be appreciated to every other Cosmo out there in the space. It would be appreciated to everybody in crypto. The more people that see these videos, the more exposure crypto and the cosmos gets. So do me a favor, do everybody a favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, guys, remember to take profits where profits are there to be taken. Guys, also be on the lookout for Maneki making moves. We making some moves. And guys, we are going to be taking care of some of the small little bumps and issues that we've been having. And it is what it is until we can utilize some other form, right? But we will be taken care of, because I do know there's some of you guys that may have been selling your Maneki, some of you guys that may have floated in there or have already sold your Maneki that shouldn't be partaking in things. We don't reward people who don't believe. That's it. We just don't reward people that don't believe. You don't have a cookie anymore? Get out the room. I only want people that got cookies in their hands, because I like cookies. All right? You don't got a cookie, beat it. And I'm talking about the fake cookies either. You better be some real chocolate chip cookies in the room, and you better be able to prove it. You pull out your pocket and say you got a cookie. If you ain't got a cookie, I'm going to kick you out the club. Anyway, guys, we're going to be taking care of things. Also, we do have real quick, we don't need to make this about Maneki, but we do have a proposal up there, proposal number 6. Make sure you guys go out there, make yourself heard. You guys know what to do with all of that. Guys, Kujira still doing its thing, still doing 162 right now, 162 and a half, coming down, fulfilling some orders. I'm not going to show you guys because I didn't connect my wallet, but I did, guys. I couldn't help myself. Little feeler buys just because my FOMO kicked in. I couldn't help myself, Brand. I bought me just a little bit. But guys, let that well unlock on Monday. Let that well unlock and do something fishy. I'll dip my toes with a few grand. And then we'll sit back and wait. But anyway, guys, you guys be good. I'll catch you guys on Twitter. I'll catch you guys in the Discord. Be safe, my friends. Bren, don't get fired from work. Tell him to do more push-ups, more sit-ups. Peace.